Hi, I'm here to expose the truth. I have incarnated on this plane to be here at this time of awakening and ascension. The universe is going through massive shifts that are being felt all across the world and is being currently broadcast in the United States of America. I'm here to explain to you that the events taking place in this time, the year of 2020, have been planned, intended, prophesized, and are currently being carried out. The events we are experiencing in this time are all a part of a master plan to divide and conquer the masses. This is all a game of control and power. The US citizens are simply pawns on the chessboard. I refuse to be a puppet for the forces of evil. That's why I am here contacting you today. I am not in association with any organizations or groups. I am a solitary practitioner who has tapped into the outer realms through esoteric knowledge and practice of the occult. Just like some archetypes in history, I am sent to represent and uphold the light into this world. We all are. We are the torchbearers, the lighthouse, and the flame in the dark abyss. To those standing up to fight against our corrupted system, keep fighting the good fight, but rethink your tactics. It's time to wake up to what's really going on here. The government of the United States and all the faces that represent the political parties are nothing more than puppets and characters for a game being played under the camouflage of darkness in unseen realms. The leaders of the US government are nothing more than actors and pawns of sacrifice born into their role. Each member has been prepared for their role throughout their entire lives and has no say or notion about the orders they are given until they receive said orders. If you are outraged at the behavior of the US government and its law enforcement officials, then I ask that you now turn your attention over to the people and forces responsible for what's going on all around the world right now. The secret societies are the ones responsible for everything that goes on in this matrix. The Freemasons and participants in Freemasonry are one of the biggest names as partial manipulators of the agenda of programming in this existence. If you want answers and you want justice, then I beg you to look at the bigger picture of politics. The Freemasons and Zion elites work with dark deities, lords of chaos, the seven princes of hell as some would call them. Some call them demons. Either way, these forces play at the will of mankind, and their only purpose and duty in all realms of existence is to wreak havoc and spread evil will. They will continue to do so with manipulation and force until either one of two things: their mission is complete, or we, the warriors of light, send them back to the dark depths of internal imprisonment where they belong. The government and the people on the physical plane that represent tyranny, hatred, and death are all the physical representations of the power within these deities and the core energy that they trace back to. The only way we will come into a place of justice, balance, and harmony, energetically and physically, is if we expose the darkness for what it truly is. The only way the process of awakening and ascension to rebirth can be implemented onto this plane so that all of humanity may function at a higher frequency, using higher level organic technology and helping our physical universe evolve to a much higher plane of existence, and unto all people born into this earth, is if we regain and take back the energetic balance on Mother Earth. The rectification process is an alchemical process based on energetic bodies, numerological identification, and reorganization of matter through energy. What are we made of? Matter. What is matter? According to modern-day science and Wikipedia, in classical physics and general chemistry, matter is any substance that has mass and takes up space by having volume. There are four natural or organic states of matter. Some call them earth, air, water, and fire, further known as solids, liquid, gases, and plasmas. There is a fifth state of matter that is man-made called Bose-Einstein condensates. What is matter made of? Matter is made up of what atoms and molecules are made of, meaning anything made of positively charged protons, neutral neurons, and negatively charged electrons. Everything in our existence is positive, negative, and the neutral space in between, or connecting the two. The yin-yang symbolizes the balance of the duality that is in all. Matter is the substance of which all material is made. That means objects which have mass. Energy is used in science to describe how much the potential a physical system has to change. In physics, energy is a property of matter. It can be transferred between objects and converted in form or transformed. Atoms are the building blocks of matter. All matter is made up of atoms. The atom has a nucleus, which contains particles of positive charge, protons, and particles of neutral charge, neurons. Light energy. Each orbital has a specific energy associated with it. For an electron to be boosted to an orbital with a higher energy, it must overcome the difference in between the orbital it is in and the orbital to which it is going. This means that it must absorb a photon that contains precisely the amount of energy or takes exactly that amount of energy from another particle in collision. This scientific process can also explain metaphysically how lower vibrational beings must take energy of higher frequency from matter to ascend to a higher vibrational state of being. And again, science shows us that everything in our realm of existence that we can touch is made of matter. So what's stopping lower vibrational beings from trying to attain the frequency that we have already attained as a human species? What is a neuron? The neuron is the basic working unit of the brain. A specialized cell designed to transmit information to the other nerve cells, muscles, or gland cells within the nervous system that transmit information to other nerve cells, muscles, or gland cells. So what is a proton? A stable subatomic particle occurring in all atomic nuclei with a positive electrical charge equal in magnitude to that of an electron, but of the opposite sign. So what is an electron? A stable subatomic particle with a charge of negative electricity found in all atoms and acting as a primary carrier of electricity in solids. How many protons are in the human body? 92 protons. How many electrons are in the average human body? It is said 6 electrons. Even science shows us how positive and negative, when weighed on a scale, are of completely different density and value. This shows us that to have balance, we must have more protons than electrons in the human body. The same goes energetically in this plane. On a mass scale of collective consciousness, we must have more light energy, positive, than we have dark energy, negative, to be at balance. In this time of existence, we have more dark energy thriving on this plane than we do light energy. So as the veil continues to be lifted, we can start to see all the darkness that is in our world. The overabundance of dark matter in this world is finally starting to materialize and take form. Programming is implemented at birth. From the moment you enter this plane, the program training starts. It is only you who can reprogram your mind, body, soul, and spirit. We are programmed not to ask questions. We are programmed to ignore the symbolism that is in everything around us, because then we are able to start tracing lines back to the origin energies that shift our consciousness to a higher plateau, ultimately raising the vibration of the collective consciousness in everything within our universe. Everything is ascending to a higher state of existence. And this is the great shift and the great awakening. Thank you.